Okay, we're here with Tracey today. Hi Tracey, how are you?
Hi Joe, I'm good, thank you.
Fantastic. So we're going to talk to you today about the different types of fostering that you do and your experiences as a foster carer. So can you tell me, how long have you been fostering and what first interested you in fostering?
We've been fostering about 5 years, and fostering is something that I've been wanting to do for quite a long time. Various situations didn't really apply or allow, and then things seemed to converge, and I looked into it, and we chose to go with independent fostering agency.
So could you tell us a bit about how fostering with an independent agency might compare or be different to fostering now with the council and the local authority?
I personally prefer to be with the local authority. We have access to many more foster carers and support, so it is generally a better thing for us.
Lovely, fantastic. Can you tell us a bit more about the types of fostering that you do?
So we decided to do what they call short-term or time-limited fostering, which is where we generally get called on to take children when they first come into foster care. So when they're first known to the system and the social workers need to remove them from wherever they're living. That could be another foster placement, or it could be a birth family.
Yeah.
And then we take them, and we generally take them through the court process. They're with us for the time that it takes them to go through that, which is where it's determined what happens long term, whether they are reunified with their birth family, whether they go into another type of fostering such as long term or permanent, or perhaps if they're older they would maybe go into staying put or supported lodgings.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the fostering that we do has been sibling groups because we've got quite a few spare bedrooms.
Yeah.
And it was important to us to be able to offer homes for sibling groups because we think it's really important that these children have a chance to stay together, especially when they first come into fostering. They've had a horrendous time. They won't come into fostering because they just don't like where they are. They've come into fostering because they need a change of scenery. They need to be with people that can look after them properly, or they've come from a really bad situation and they need to get out of that really bad situation, or maybe their birth family, maybe they haven't got any birth family and they need a new family. But whatever the reason is that they come into foster care, they've come from a pretty bad situation, a pretty bad start, and to be able to keep those brothers and sisters together through that is really important. So
Sure.
That's why we wanted to do sibling groups. And so far we've done quite a few sibling groups and they've all gone on to do really well.
Fantastic. I suppose there's something about a brother and sister or brother to brother, sister to sister bond especially when maybe you might be feeling a lot of your world might be going a bit upside down, but you've still got someone there to start with who really understands you. So I guess that
I think it must be really hard, especially the younger children, if they've going into a strange home with strange people they've never met before, they don't know what's going on, they don't understand, they might have to change school as well, so everything in their world is turned upside down.
Yeah.
That consistency of having their sibling there is really important to them, I think. To be able to offer a home where they can stay together, I think is just a really good thing to be able to do.
Absolutely. Brilliant. Okay, can you tell us a bit more about other foster carers that you speak to in your community?
I've got quite a few friends now that are foster carers. It's useful having friends that are foster carers because they are generally the only ones that you can talk to about a lot of these things.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is confidential. You can't talk about some of the things that you might want to other family members or people that aren't connected. So having people that understand is really, really important.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what's good with Cambridgeshire is that we have there's a big selection of foster carers. There's a good community of foster carers.
I've had the pleasure of meeting a few of them. I can add one more to my list personally today, thank you. Can you tell us a bit more about your experiences and your role in the CFCA? So sorry, that's the Cambridgeshire Foster Carer Association.
And there's not much to joining. You just have to let your supervising social worker know that you want to be a member of the CFCA. And then, because I'm the sort of person that I am, I got a bit more involved, and I'm now joint chair of the CFCA along with Kevin Arrowsmith.
Oh, congratulations, lovely. So what do you do as within your role? Do you oversee a lot of the meetings?
So the CFCA have, we try to have monthly or thereabouts meetings which are open to all CFCA members. We have a committee that helps organise and run the CFCA, and they're the people that would check posts on the Facebook group, for example, or maybe update the website or send emails out to foster carers, and they would be the people that liaise with the fostering service. And within the role that I do within the CFCA, I mostly liaise with people like the Fostering Network and management levels within the fostering service to ensure that foster carers generally are looked after and their voice is heard within the fostering service.
That's lovely. That's a really important thing to do. So I'm glad we've got someone like yourself involved. That's fantastic. So can you tell us a bit more about the types of training that you've got from the local authority?
The training that we've had is really varied. I mean, we've done everything from obviously your basic first aid, and you've got certain mandatory courses that you need to do, like allegations, but also mental health first aid, self-harming, online safety. There's a huge range. The training offering from Cambridgeshire is vast because they not only run their own courses, but they also access other courses. Then you've got e-learning. Some of the courses are face-to-face, some are online. So you can generally find something that suits you and suits your situation. And I mean, if I wanted to, I could probably do training every day of the week.
Wow, nice.
So there is quite a lot on offer, and I try to do 1 or 2 a month.
Fair enough. Well, that'll keep you busy, certainly.
Absolutely.
And are you supported if there's something that you feel you might need a bit of training on to find it?
Yeah, the training team are really good, and if there's something that you feel you want to find out more about, you can either communicate with the training team direct, or you can go through your supervising social worker and they can sort of escalate that and advocate for you on that.
That's really good. Can you tell us if you have any advice you might give to people who are thinking about maybe fostering?
I think if you're thinking about fostering, you already have a pretty good idea of what might be involved, because most people know fostering is about taking in a child and looking after them. You have to be pretty dedicated.
Sure.
It's not easy. It can be hard work, but it is incredibly rewarding. We keep in contact with the vast majority of children that we've had live with us. And when you hear that they've passed their GCSEs, or they're doing this, or they've taken part in a performance, when they came to you, they would, wouldn't say boo to a goose. It does make you feel good, and that's a really important part of it. The financial side of it, you're not going to make money out of fostering. We're here to provide for the children. Yes, it helps with the bills. Yes, it helps to make it possible for you to look after the children to the best of your ability. But it's not a money earner as such. It's not. You're not going to become rich off the back of fostering. Sure,
but that's not why you go into it, though.
It's not why you go into it. You go into it because you want to make a difference, and you really can make a difference. It's really important that some of these children that have had such hard, difficult starts in life go on the right path.
Absolutely.
Really, really quickly with the right people, and we just need more foster carers who are able to provide that sort of support.
100%. That's fantastic. Well, Tracey, thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you.
I hope we can see you again another time.